9 times out of 10, when I'm on my period, I do not want to work out. I don't want to move. I don't want to do anything. But I do it anyways because motion is lotion. For the next 20-ish minutes, I'm going to take you guys through one of the routines that I usually do when I'm on my period. It helps me with bloating. It helps change my mood, lighten up my mood, and it also helps me feel less tight as well. So all you'll need for today's class is just your yoga mat, some water, no equipment. Put on a good playlist. My playlist has a deal. We have Giveon, we have Leon Thomas, who you already know. I'm gonna be chilling in these next 20 minutes. So grab your stuff, meet me on the mat, and let's get going. You're gonna meet me in a 4-point kneeling position. You have your hands stacked underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. You're gonna drop the belly, turn the gaze up as you inhale, finding your cow. Push into your hands, exhale, round the spine, find your cat. Inhale here, exhale. We have one more. Find that cat. The next time that you're in your cow, can you push your hips towards your heels, finding a child's pose? Then I'm floating back up as I round the spine and I'm in my cat. Then dropping the belly, pushing my hips towards my heels, spinal waves. Work on articulating your spine here. This is a great movement to help loosen up our spine, to help loosen up our whole body after we've been sitting around all day, lounging around on our periods, right? I have 2 more. And here is my last one. Find a neutral spine. I'm gonna pick up my right arm, I'm gonna look at it, then I'm gonna feed it through behind my left arm, laying my right ear down the yoga mat, thread the needle. Inhale as I open back up. Exhale as I thread the needle. One more time. Inhale, look at it. Exhale as you thread the needle. Can you walk your left hand out to extend it out straight so you're giving your shoulders, both your shoulders, a really good stretch. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk that left hand in and pick up your right hand and put back in your 4-point kneeling position. Left side. Lift the left arm up as you inhale. Exhale, thread the needle. Gently lowering your ear down. Inhale, open back up. Exhale, thread the needle. This is a great exercise to open up our upper back. We've been slouching all day. It's time to wake up our body. Thread the needle, extend the right arm out, give both your shoulders a really good stretch. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Drag that right hand in just a little bit. Then both your hands are ready and you're in a 4-point kneeling position again. And we're gonna start with some donkey kicks. So starting on the right side, I'm keeping the bend in my knee as I try to stamp my footprint up towards the ceiling. Here's 4, here's 3, 2, 1. Now I'm gonna open up towards the right side, still working with the same leg, trying to work on hip mobility here, also working on our glutes as well. Just because we're on our period doesn't mean we're just gonna take it easy, right? We still gotta do some work. I'm here for 3, 2, core drawn in, 1. Now I'm gonna put it together. I'm going up, down, side, down. Up, down, side, in. Up, in, out, in. Here's 3. Here's 2. Here's my last one. The next time my leg is open up towards the side, can I extend the leg out long and push my hips down towards my heels, giving my inner thigh on the right side a really good stretch. Float back up as you inhale. Exhale, push. You have one more after this. Really feel the deep stretch. Feels so good for me. I don't know about you guys, but I can see that my mobility has warmed up a little bit as I'm pushing back. Now I'm bringing that leg back in, and we're gonna work on the left side. So same thing, starting with our donkey kicks. My core is drawn in, my hands are pushing into the yoga mat, shoulders pulling down the back. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Feel free to take this at whatever speed feels best for you. Don't push yourself too much, listen to your body. Here's 3, remember your core. 2, 1, now we're opening up towards the left side, remember? Same thing as the other side. You might notice that one side isn't as mobile or as flexible as the other side. For me, my left side is really tight. I'm trying to evenly distribute my weight between the 3 other points on the yoga mat. Here's 2, 1. Now we're gonna put it together. We go up, in, out, in, up, in, out, in. For 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Here's my last one. The next time the left leg is open up towards the left side, can I extend the left leg out long and give myself a really good stretch, pushing my hips towards my heels. Inhale as I find center. Exhale as I push, feeling that stretch in my inner thigh. Inhale, find center. One last time. Find that stretch. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee in. We're back in a 4-point kneeling position, but this time I'm gonna walk my hands up forward just a little bit so that I'm in a plank. So my shoulders are pulling down, my ribs are not flaring, my core is engaged here. I can pick up my feet if I want, or I can leave them flat on the yoga mat. It's totally up to you what you wanna do. So we're in a plank position here, so we're gonna hold this here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push-ups, bend the elbows in. Here's 1. Inhale down, exhale up. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it here. Core drawn in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the feet down. Ensure that your ankles are crossed over each other, and walk yourself so that you're seated on your booty with your with your legs in front of you. Oh, I'm opening up my legs to a little bit wider than mat width. I have my arms out in a T, and I have a perfect posture, trying to have my ears over my shoulders, shoulders over my hips, core drawn in. I'm gonna inhale to prep, keeping my arms in the T. I'm gonna twist over towards the right leg as I exhale. Inhale, find center. Then we're twisting towards the other side. The next time I twist over my right leg, can I do 2 pulses? Find center. Find center. We're trying to wring out all the stale air out of our lungs, if you will. Trying to increase the mobility in the spine. We have 1 more each side. Back to the left. Now we're gonna add on. When you find center and when you twist over, can you bring pinky to pinky, soft forward twice, pick it up, and find center. Other side, pinky to pinky, up, find center. As I do this movement, I'm really trying to create space between my thigh and my pinky, between my thigh and my stomach rather, because this is an ab workout, believe it or not, on top of everything else that it already is. Don't forget your breathing. 1 more time, right side. Up, find center. Placing my hands behind my knees. I'm bending my legs, placing my feet flat on the yoga mat. My feet are open about hip distance and the soles of my feet are sticking to the yoga mat. Make sure to keep them there, folks. So again, I have my perfect posture. To find my perfect posture, I can place my hand on my calves and pull myself up so that I feel my ears over my shoulders over my hips. I'm placing my hands behind my knees. Inhale to prep, exhale as I start to melt, trying to get my lower back to kiss the yoga mat first. Then inhale as I restack my spine. Exhale down. Pretend like there's a seat belt pulling you down here, trying to get you to get your lower back to kiss first. So tucking the pelvis under here, scooping the abs. Remember to breathe, go at your pace, keeping the soles of your feet on the yoga mat. Walk your feet in just a bit if you need, I need to. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. On my last one, guess what, folks? I'm gonna hold it down here and just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm gonna extend my arms out long if it's available to me. If it's not available to you, that's totally fine. Keep your hands behind your knees. We're gonna hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna add on. I'm gonna bend the right elbow, look at it, shoot it back out. Left elbow, shoot it back out. Look at the elbow as you bend it in towards your body. I'm still breathing. Here's 4, 4. Here's 3, 3. It burns, doesn't it? Here's 2, 2. Oh God. Here's 1, 1. Guess what? We're gonna hold it for 5, 4, 3. Shoulders out of your ears. 1. Start to roll back, getting your tailbone to touch first. Then your upper back, tailbone, mid back, upper back, shoulders, neck and head, arms up and over. You're trying to stretch your hands and your feet as far away from each other as you possibly can, giving yourself a really good stretch. I'm keeping my legs anchored on the yoga mat. I'm flexing the feet. And you can either do this with your legs bent or with your legs out, stretched out long the way that I have it. What I'm gonna do, we're gonna get into our roll-ups. So I'm going to swing my arms over, then chin to chest, then pick up my shoulders, then my upper, then my mid, then my lower back off of the yoga mat. Reach forward. Remember, there's a seat belt here pulling you back as you reach. Inhale as you restack the spine. Exhale as you start to melt back, tailbone first, then your mid back, then your upper back, neck, and your head, arms down. Arms up, head up, let's go. Feel that articulation in your spine. We have one more after this. This is also an ab workout. I'm sure you can feel your abs. Make this one the slowest one you have yet. Ooh, that wasn't my best one, but I tried. Hold this stretch for 3, 2, 1. So now I'm gonna twist over so that my right knee is bent in front of me and my left leg is behind me. I could have my right foot along my left thigh if that's available to me. At all points during this next few exercises, I want to ensure that both my hips stay grounded on the yoga mat, okay? So I'm opening my arms out to a T. I have that perfect posture that we spoke about earlier. Then I'm going to bend over towards the right side, give myself a really good side bend. Inhale as I restack my spine. Windmill the arms over as you exhale. This feels so good. We're opening up the sides of our body. The next time I'm down on the right side, can I twist my torso to look towards the yoga mat? Restack, find center, windmill over to the other side. Here we go. Inhale. Can you give me one more after this? Restack the spine. Now I'm dropping the right forearm so it's parallel to my right knee that's down on the yoga mat. I might have to walk my hips out just a little bit to ensure that my legs are bent just below hip distance. I'm not falling into my shoulder at any point. I'm keeping my torso face in front of you folks. My core is engaged. I can either place my hand in front of me for stability or I could place it on my hips. You choose what feels good. We're just gonna lift that top leg and lower. Lift and lower. For more activation in the hamstrings and the glutes, if you want it, make sure to loosen up your foot like a floppy dead fish. Here's 4. Here's 3. We're still breathing, right? Here's 2. On 1, hold it open. Can you place a finger on your knee and just extend the leg and bend? The reason why we're using our finger here is to try and ensure that our knees stay on top of each other, that they're parallel. This really forces the glutes and the hamstrings to work here. You can point the toe if you want. I'm here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, bring it down. Extend the bottom leg out. Can you flex that foot? This top knee, it's pointing towards the ceiling and I'm pointing the toes. Still remember, with your torso, no movement in your torso. As with your toes, you tap in front of you, then behind. In front, then behind. So think of this as a movement coming from your hip, right? It's not your knee that's moving back and forth. It's your whole leg that's moving. You'll feel your inner thighs on fire. Oh my gosh, I sure do feel it. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend that leg out long and turn around so that you're on your stomach. My hands, I'm placing them underneath my shoulders. The tops of my feet are stuck, glued down to the yoga mat. My core is engaged. I'm trying as much as possible as I can here to create a space between my stomach and the yoga mat. I'm really trying to protect my lower back and I'm squeezing my booty here, okay? So we're gonna start with an inhale. Exhale as you start to push into your hands, lifting your chest forward and up. So we're working on back extension here. You don't have to push all the way up, right? Because we're trying to not get into our lower back. For those of us who are at a desk all the time working, this is a great move. We have 2 more. See if you can get higher, if your body allows you, every single time. On the next one, the next time I push up and I go down, I'm gonna pick up my legs off the yoga mat, kind of like a seesaw. Then I'm pushing my torso up. So alternate between what part of the body is lifting off the yoga mat. Oof. Strengthening the posterior chain. My booty is still squeezed. My abs are still working. My arms aren't exactly extending all the way out, and I'm ensuring that my shoulders are out of my ears. We just have 2 more here. I hope this feels good for you, because it certainly does for me. Here's your last one. Can you hold it up here for 5, 4, 3, shoulders out of your ears, 2, 1, release, down. Great work, folks. Grab a sip of water, towel off, then meet me kneeling with your left leg bent in front of you, your right foot is behind you. Like the other time, you can have your left foot along your right thigh if that feels available to you. So I'm finding that T, trying to keep both my hips grounded on the yoga mat. Perfect posture here. Bending over towards the left side, giving myself a side bend. Inhale as you restack. Windmill over to the other side. The next time the left arm is down, can you twist so you're looking down at the yoga mat? Untwist, find center, windmilled over. Oh, I don't know about y'all, but this feels so good. I'm already starting to sing. That's a great sign. One more on that side. Restack the spine. Now, I'm gonna place my left arm down on the yoga mat so it's parallel to my thigh that is down, and I'm gonna bend both my knees just below hip height, stacking my hips on top of each other, keeping my core engaged. My fingers are sprawled out and I'm not falling into my shoulders here. I'm up and I'm strong. Hand in front of me if I need, as I lift the top leg and lower. Think of this as just more of a hip hinge, right? Like you're opening the back door of a car, trying to keep your knees on top of each other. I'm here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it open. Place that finger on the knee. Extend and bend the leg. I feel my hamstring turn on. This is spicy. Whew. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the leg, lower. Extend that bottom leg out. My right leg is bent with the knee pointing towards the ceiling, and I'm pointing my right toes so I can tap behind me and in front, behind and in front. Ooh, my inner thighs are working. Oh, Giveon is playing right now. Oh, this man, he really did a big one with this album, I must say. Here's 3, 2, 1. Extend that leg out long. Now find yourself on your back. Can you hug your right knee in towards your chest? Give your leg a pretty good stretch here. That left leg is extended out long. Now you can switch legs, bringing the left one in towards you, giving yourself a really good stretch. Now I'm bringing the soles of my feet together and creating a butterfly here, feeling a good little stretch in my hip flexors. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna sit myself up, bending my right leg in front of me so I can find my pigeon. I'm in my high pigeon with my arms, with my hands open out wide. Then I'm gonna lower my head down into my hands and hold here for 3, 2, oh, really get into that stretch, 1. Pick yourself up, back on your hands so that you're in your standing pigeon. This is what it's called. Sit down on your right booty cheek and twist over so that you can reach towards your left ankle. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm gonna bend my left leg out, walk my right leg out, find my standing pigeon. Here for 2, 1, lower yourself so that your forearms are down on the yoga mat and your forehead is down on your forearms. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Find your standing pigeon one more time. Sit on that left booty cheek. Now twist over so you're reaching over for your right ankle. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross the legs now. Place your hands on your knees. Inhale as you raise the shoulders close to your ears. Exhale, drop them. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Well, that's it, folks. I hope you feel empowered. I hope you feel strong, and I hope you feel proud of yourself. You really put in some good work in the last 20-ish minutes. Be sure to like and subscribe for more. I got more coming for you. And last but not least, Can we give it up for this beautiful studio? Amarah Studio, come on. You can find more information on the studio in the link in my bio. See y'all.